Okay, guys, listen up. Here's the drill. We're moving the astronauts over to the LEM. We gotta get some oxygen up there. Lunar module just became a lifeboat.
NASA didn't come up with the idea of using the lunar module as a lifeboat on the fly.
Well, you better think about getting in the LEM or using the LEM system.
It's slowly going to zero, and we're starting to think about LEM lifeboat.
Now, yeah, that's what we're thinking about too.
The main contingency NASA had considered for using the lunar module as a lifeboat was if there was a failure with the ascent engine and the crew leaving the moon couldn't be the active party in doing the rendezvous with the waiting command service module. The way the mission worked nominally, the command service module was in orbit and the lunar module's job was to find it to do the rendezvous. There was a contingency in place for the command module to be the active party, but it could take a while to get into the right orbit. That would be the lunar module as a lifeboat. There was also an emergency plan developed as early as August of 1968 that had the lunar module as a lifeboat for the trans-Earth coast. That's the trip back from the moon to the Earth. That proposal wasn't completely fleshed out and didn't consider an entirely inert service module, but at least there was some starting point for mission planners to figure out the emergency once Apollo 13 was in that emergency state. NASA had done so much planning for off-nominal missions just in case, so even though this contingency wasn't on the books as such, there was a lot of training to lean on. Really just goes to show, I think, how much NASA really knew what it was doing when it came to Apollo.